Comprehension. We all know comprehension is a part of reading skill. It comes under reading and it is the major factor of the reading activity. What we need to do is that we need to read a passage or a text given and then try to understand the meaning of it, comprehend it. Under the reading skill, we all know there are subtopics such as loud reading, independent reading, and silent reading. We will be showing you a video clip in which the teacher exercises this aspect of reading in the classroom. You will see the students will read independently. What do you mean by that? Why do you want the students should be reading independently? Because it is an activity where we want to know about the thinking skills of our students. Can they read independently? Can they make out a meaning out of the text that they read independently? This meaning can be different from others. It can be similar. I read something, I make a meaning out of it. You read something, you make out a different meaning out of it. There is no harm in it because this shows that we can all think. We can all have our own thinking patterns, and this should be encouraged in the class. And you will have an example of that in the video clip that you will watch, and please note how the teacher makes them read independently. The second skill that you would watch in the video clip would be silent reading. Why is silent reading important? We need to have peace of mind. We need to do something for ourselves. Reading is like a freshener to our brain. It plays magic. When we are reading aloud or when we are reading for someone, we are conscious of it, that we are doing something for someone. When we are doing silent reading, we are doing it for our own brain. We are giving some food of thought to our brain. Silent reading makes a person think about what he or she is reading. You will see an example of silent reading in the classroom, very well managed by the teacher in the video clip that is going to follow. So please make a note of it, that both silent reading example and the independent reading example is there for you to make it possible in your classroom. Inculcate the habit of reading amongst your students and reading in different manners. Of course, you should be encouraging them to read aloud as well. To read for others, the listeners. The listeners are listening to the reading pattern of somebody who is reading the text and trying to make out a meaning of it. That can be totally different than what the reading makes out a meaning out of independent reading. This can be totally different from the meaning made out of silent reading. So all these modes of reading are actually going to bring out probably different meanings, or it could be that there would be just similar meanings. But whatever meaning is being taken out, all the three methods of reading must be implemented. The students must know about it and they should be given an opportunity to do it in different manners.
Okay, today we're going to be doing a comprehension passage. I'm going to hand out the comprehension passage to you. You will read it. You will take 5 to 10 minutes to read it thoroughly, straight through. Mark what you think is important before I hand out the answer sheets to you. All right? This is my copy. I will read out the excerpt on top because it's quite faded in some of the photocopies, so that you are aware of what this is about. but the rest you do independent reading, you mark what you think is important, think of what the words mean in their context, and then I will hand out the answer sheets to you, okay? Yes, it is marked. Can you pass it down that end, please? If there's extras, send them back up. The title is actually Treasure Island. I'm just reading the top paragraph out to you. Treasure Island is an adventure novel by Robert Louis Stevenson, which was first published in 1883. In this extract, Long John Silver, a pirate who has a wooden leg, and his men are on the last stage of their hunt to find buried treasure. They are racing to find Captain Flint's treasure, which, according to the map they have, is buried near a tall pine tree on an island. The story is told by Jim Hawkins, a boy they have taken prisoner. So that he cannot escape, Jim is tied to Long John Silver. You have 10 minutes to read and reread the passage thoroughly. Raise your hands if you don't understand a word. Yes, use your dictionaries.